So you need custom software for your business and you found a company or freelancer to build it. Now they ask, do you want a fixed price contract or time and materials? And you're thinking, what does that even mean? No worries. In the next few minutes, I'll explain both models, their pros and cons, and most importantly, which one makes the most sense for your project. Alright, let's start with fixed price. The idea is simple. You agree upfront on exactly what will be built, how long it will take, and how much it will cost. No surprises, no extra charges. Think of it like signing up for a predefined 3 months weightlifting program. You pay a fixed amount, and the trainer gives you a strict workout and meal plan for those 3 months. Everything is planned in advance. What exercises you'll do, how many reps, even what you'll eat. And that's really great if you enjoy it. But what if halfway through you realize that lifting weights isn't for you and you actually enjoy boxing? Well, too bad. You signed up for strength training and any changes will either cost extra or won't be possible at all. That's how fixed price software projects work too. If everything goes exactly as planned, it's great. But if you change your mind or the market shifts, you might be stuck or end up paying extra for modifications. That's where the time and materials model comes in. Here, instead of locking everything in upfront, you pay for the actual time and resources used. It's like hiring a personal trainer instead of signing up for a rigid gym program. The trainer adjusts your plan based on your progress. Maybe after a few weeks you realize you need more flexibility to training instead of just weights. No problem, the trainer adapts to your needs. But this model does require trust and involvement. You need regular check-ins and you won't have a final price from day one. This works well for startups or businesses building new products where requirements might evolve as you learn more about what your customers actually want. Alright, let's break this down. Starting with fixed price. When does it work best? The advantages are predictable costs. You know the total price upfront, making it easier to budget. Secondly, there's a clear timeline. Fixed deadlines mean you know exactly when you'll get the final product. And third, less involvement required. Once you agree on the plan, the developers work on their own without needing constant input. This is great when you already know exactly what you want and don't expect any major changes. But the disadvantages are lack of flexibility. Once the contract is set, changes are difficult and expensive. Secondly, longer planning time. You'll need to define everything up front before development can even start, and this could take weeks or even months in some cases. And third, risk of misalignment. If you realize halfway that you need something different, you either pay extra or get stuck with a solution that no longer fits. It's like prepaying for a 3 month gym program only to realize in week 2 that you hate the exercises. You're either stuck or you have to pay more to change it. Now, let's look at time and materials, the more flexible option. The advantages are, of course, flexibility. You can adjust features as you go based on feedback or changing business needs. Secondly, faster start. You don't have to define everything up front, meaning development can begin sooner. And thirdly, this model is better for complex and evolving projects. If you're unsure exactly what you need, this model allows for adjustments. This is like working with a personal trainer. You can adjust the plan based on what's working and what's not. But there are also disadvantages, and the first is uncertain total cost. Since the scope of work is not 100% certain, the final price may be higher or lower than expected. And it requires more involvement. You need to be involved in regular reviews and decisions to ensure the project stays on track. And there's no fixed deadline. Timelines can shift if new features are added or if unexpected challenges come up. So, if you prefer a fixed plan with no surprises, this model might feel too open-ended for you. But if you want the ability to adjust and improve, it's the better option. Still unsure? Here's a quick decision guide. Pick fixed price if you have a clear, well-defined project, you need budget certainty and can afford to wait for project start, and you don't want to be heavily involved in the process. But pick time and materials if you want to start as soon as possible, you want flexibility to adjust features as you go, and you're okay with being involved in the process to ensure the best outcome. But is there something in between? Absolutely. Many successful projects use a hybrid approach. For example, start with a small, fixed price discovery phase lasting 2 to 4 weeks to define your core needs and create a roadmap. This typically costs 5 to 10% of the total project budget, but gives you much more clarity. Then you can either continue with the fixed price for the main development if requirements are clear, or switch to time and materials if you need ongoing flexibility. At the end of the day, the right choice depends on your project. If you're still not sure, drop a comment below and we'll do our best to help you pick the right approach and avoid costly mistakes. And of course, subscribe for more business tech tips. See you next time!